Imagine an AI that doesn't forget, that can read entire books, analyze months of chat history, and consider years of data, all at once.
Researchers were stunned when a new AI reasoning system demonstrated an unlimited context window, shattering what we thought was possible. Welcome back to NeuroWire Signal, the channel that decodes the real AI shifts before they hit your timeline.
If you want insight instead of recycled headlines, hit like and subscribe. It helps more than you think.
For decades, AI models have struggled with context. Even the most advanced systems could only see a few thousand words at a time. That limitation meant AI could answer questions well in small snippets, but fail on anything larger, long documents, complex projects, or multi-step reasoning. Now, a new reasoning system has arrived. It can process vastly more information than ever before, potentially changing research, content creation, and software development forever. What is an unlimited context window?
In AI, context window refers to how much information a model can consider at once. For most models today, context windows are measured in thousands of tokens, a few thousand words at most.
Anything beyond that is essentially invisible to the AI. This new reasoning system, however, can handle orders of magnitude more context, allowing it to remember entire conversations, large datasets, or even full books. Researchers call this an unlimited context window, though technically it's not infinite. The implications are massive. An AI that understands extensive context can perform multi-step reasoning, connect distant pieces of information, and solve problems that were previously impossible for any model. Why this shocks researchers?
For years, AI researchers believed that scaling context would hit a hard ceiling. Memory and computation limits meant there was only so much a model could process at once.
But this system defies those assumptions. Early demonstrations showed it analyzing thousands of pages of technical manuals, academic papers, and chat logs, then producing coherent, accurate summaries and answers. Researchers were stunned because this AI doesn't just regurgitate information, it synthesizes it. It draws connections across massive datasets, spotting patterns that even human experts might miss. How it works, a peek under the hood.
The secret isn't just bigger hardware or more layers. Instead, the system combines efficient memory architectures, retrieval systems, and reasoning pipelines.
Unlike traditional transformers that process input sequentially, this AI uses a modular approach, allowing it to retrieve and integrate relevant chunks of data dynamically. Think of it as a librarian who can instantly find, cross-reference, and summarize any book in a library, no matter how large. This structure allows the model to scale context without hitting exponential computational costs.
In practice, it means the AI can keep track of thousands of interdependent details simultaneously.
Something previous models could never manage. Applications that are mind-blowing.
The potential applications for an unlimited context AI are enormous.
In research, it could summarize decades of scientific papers, propose hypotheses, or detect subtle correlations across fields. Imagine a biologist feeding the AI every paper on gene editing and protein folding, then receiving detailed, actionable insights. In business, it could monitor months of meetings, emails, and data to generate reports, strategy recommendations, or automated decision-making plans. Even in creative work, the AI could write novels or screenplays that are internally consistent over hundreds of pages, or produce coding projects that span multiple software modules seamlessly. Why context limits were a bottleneck.
Before this, AI's short-term memory meant every task was isolated. Models struggled with multi-step reasoning.
They could lose track of previous inputs or contradict themselves in long outputs. This limitation was particularly frustrating for developers, writers, and researchers trying to leverage AI for long-term projects. Large-scale problem-solving, book-length content creation, and multi-turn analysis were essentially impossible. AI can now handle extended reasoning chains,
Maintain continuity across long interactions, and make connections across massive data sets.
the implications for AI safety and alignment.
With great power comes great responsibility. An AI that can process unlimited context could theoretically track human behavior.
Interpret communication over long periods, or even predict patterns of decision-making. This raises ethical concerns. Researchers must ensure that these systems are aligned with human values, protect privacy, and are deployed responsibly. The very capabilities that make this AI revolutionary also make governance more urgent. Experts are debating policies for oversight, transparency, and safe deployment because unlike previous models, this AI isn't easily constrained by simple input limits. Why this could reshape AI research?
The artificial intelligence could be asked to produce ideas, troubleshoot code, or summarize massive datasets in real time. For instance, by teams that are engaged on software development or research.
For years, scaling models focused on more parameters and faster computation. The context window was always seen as a secondary concern. Now it's clear that long-term reasoning and context management may be the next frontier. Research labs are likely to pivot. This could accelerate breakthroughs in medicine, climate modeling, physics, and more. Potential challenges and limitations. Despite its promise, unlimited context AI is not perfect. Large-scale reasoning is still computationally intensive. Misalignment or misinterpretation of context can lead to errors. Users must craft clear instructions and supervise outputs.
While the AI can synthesize vast amounts of information, it cannot independently verify facts.
It's only as reliable as the data it receives. Scaling the system for consumer-level applications will also require innovation. Right now, such AI is likely limited to research labs and enterprises with significant computing resources. The broader significance for the AI industry. This breakthrough signals a shift from task-based AI to true cognitive augmentation. Instead of tools that react,
AI systems can now reason over long-term patterns. They become partners in problem-solving, capable of connecting dots humans may never see.
companies, universities, and governments are already exploring how to integrate these systems into high-stakes environments: research, planning, logistics, and decision-making. CES-style demos and research announcements may only be the tip of the iceberg. The real impact will unfold as applications expand into enterprise and public sector. Why researchers are excited and cautious. Excitement comes from potential. Unlimited context means AI can finally tackle grand challenges. Large-scale data synthesis, multi-step reasoning, and long-term problem-solving are now feasible.
Caution comes from consequences. This level of intelligence could be misused, misunderstood,
or mishandled. Privacy, oversight, and responsible deployment are critical. Experts agree, this is a watershed moment in AI. How we manage and regulate these systems will shape the next decade of technology. This new AI reasoning system didn't just extend the limits of computation, it shattered assumptions about what artificial intelligence can remember, analyze, and connect, reason across long-term datasets, and assist humans in ways we've only imagined. The question is no longer whether AI can help, it's how we work with AI that remembers everything. If you want to stay ahead of real AI breakthroughs,
industry, and everyday life, subscribe to NeuroWire Signal. Because the future isn't just intelligent, it's infinitely aware.